Title: Silk and Soil. Chapter 1: Where Gold Meets Dust. The sun rose gently over the Valenridge estate, spilling light across marble balconies and silk-curtained windows. From her chamber, Elara Montclair watched the morning arrive as it always did, quiet, obedient, beautiful. Everything in her life followed rules just as precise as the iron gates below her window, rules written long before she was born. She was the only daughter of Lord Theodore Montclair, one of the wealthiest landowners in the province. Her future had been planned with the same care as the estate gardens, arranged, trimmed, and controlled. She would marry well. She would never want, and she would never step beyond the invisible line separating her world from the one below the hills. Yet that morning, restlessness stirred in her chest. Elara slipped on a simple dress, far plainer than the gowns chosen by her attendants, and moved quietly through the manor. She avoided the main halls and descended the back stairs, where servants whispered and polished floors. Beyond the kitchens lay the road leading down to the farmlands, land her family owned but never touched with their hands. She shouldn't have gone there. She knew that, but curiosity had a way of weakening even the strongest rules. Down in the fields, the earth was alive. Men and women worked beneath the sun, their hands stained with soil, their laughter rough and unguarded. Elara paused at the edge of the wheat rows, suddenly aware of how out of place she was. That was when she saw Luca. He stood apart from the others, lifting a sack of grain onto his shoulder with practiced ease. His shirt clung to his back, darkened with sweat, his sleeves rolled up to reveal strong forearms marked by small scars. There was nothing delicate about him. Everything about Luca belonged to the land. And yet, when he laughed at something another worker said, his smile carried a warmth Elara had never seen in the polished halls of her home. She stepped back instinctively, but a loose stone shifted beneath her foot. The sound was small, yet Luca turned. Their eyes met. For a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. Elara expected him to bow or look away, as servants and peasants always did. But Luca simply stared, surprise flickering across his face. Then something else. Curiosity. Caution. Ah, perhaps. My lady, he said at last, lowering his head slightly, not in submission but respect. Elara's heart hammered. Her voice faltered. No one ever prepared her for conversations like this. I was just walking. Luca nodded. The fields aren't usually part of the morning stroll. She almost laughed. Almost. No, I suppose they aren't. An awkward silence followed. Elara noticed his hands, rough, honest hands, and felt strangely embarrassed by her own softness. Everything about her had been protected. Everything about him had been earned. You should go back, Luca said quietly. If someone sees you here, they'll talk. I'm not afraid of talk, she replied, though the words lacked conviction. He studied her for a moment longer. You should be. Before she could answer, a distant voice called Luca's name. He turned, then hesitated, as if weighing something invisible between them. My name is Luca, he said, in case you wondered. Elara, she replied without thinking. The exchange felt dangerous, two names crossing a line that should never be crossed. Luca stepped away, returning to his work, but Elara remained frozen, her pulse racing. She watched him until the distance swallowed him back into the rhythm of the fields. Only then did she realize something had shifted inside her. That night, as chandeliers glowed above a lavish dinner and her father spoke of alliances and suitable matches, Elara barely heard a word. Her thoughts drifted to soil-stained boots, warm laughter, and eyes that met hers without fear.